And I was at the church one day, and I don't even remember what I was doing there. I wasn't on my face up praying or nothing. I was just there for something. And a gentleman who I'd known walked in the back door. And he said, "How much money do you need for that, what you want to do on that?" And I told him. He said, "Come by and pick the check up. I'll take care of that for you."
Mm-hmm.
But it was a king.
Yeah.
And there are kings in the land.
Sure.
God has kings.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that. And we don't recognize them sometimes, but I've shared, I believe there's kings in the land, and we don't
kings
see
and
that.
priests work together,
Exactly.
You know, David was a king. He can provide the provision, but he worked with the priest, and the priest was the one who carried the word.
I agree with you. I'm with that. All right, so we've covered several topics here. All right, but now what I want to ask you is this. What makes tomorrow, now I'm not talking about going to the mission field or passing out food to the hungry. What makes you happy? If you tomorrow, if I said, "Hey, Mickey, I'm going to pick you up and we're going to do whatever makes you happy," what do you really enjoy doing?
What do I enjoy doing? Mm-hmm. I mean, this is on a natural basis.
Natural basis.
Yeah.
I'm talking about outside the church.
Yeah. What do you enjoy? I love to fish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I enjoy bike riding with motorcycle and mountain bike. You know, I've got a little age on me now. I got the e-bike.
Right.
You know, so
I think that's cheating, but that's okay.
Well, you can kind of make it hard, but if you need that boost, you got it there.
Tim Boyd's got him on those too. You know,
I got a couple of those.
He talks about that electric bike.
I got a couple of those.
When he tells me like, "Oh, I rode 15 miles today," and I'm thinking,
man,
man,
30
alive.
You know, 40. You know.
Yeah, I think that's because how long his battery lasts.
Yeah. But I enjoy just nature and just I enjoy that when I get to do that, or just being, you know, with family and you know, just chilling, cooking. I love cook. You know, people might not.
You like cooking?
Yeah, I love to cook.
What do you like to cook?
I cook.
What do you enjoy cooking?
I'm a griller. Love grilling, cooking out. You know, barbecuing. Fish, and just coming up with my own ideas with my daughter, and she tells me all the time.
Right.
You know, so you're a lot better cook than Mom and Dad. And,
okay. What about that? What is that cooking you do where you put like that meat in the thing and you come back 6 hours later? What do they call that? You know,
what are you putting in there? You
like
smoking?
Smoking. Yeah. Do you do that?
Yeah. I didn't got a lot. I got the smokers.
I don't understand that.
I haven't got to.
I don't do that. My grandson does.
Yeah.
He always tells me I need to start doing that.
Yeah. I've done a few like that. The ribs and salmon and.
Yeah.
You know, I'm an experiment.
Right.
Because they always ask me, "Dad, what did you do that last time?" I said, "It's the seasoning." I said, I just wing it. You know.
Right.
Well, remember what you did? That's good, Dad. Remember? I said. I pretty much got it.
I never. My kids get so mad.
They
say, "If you like it, it don't matter. We'll never get that again the same way."
Yeah, I'm spontaneous.
Why? And I've asked this before, but why do you think you enjoy cooking? What do you enjoy about it?
Well, I like seeing the other people's response and how they like it like that, and I don't know what it is about it, you know, which I always say.
I'll tell you what I do,
chef,
and
I enjoy it.
I've shared this before, okay? I know people have heard me say it before 1,000 times. The things I do in my life are never completed. Television is never completed. Yeah. What you do in the pulpit is never finished. Mm-hmm. You never say, "Okay, everybody's saved, it's going to be saved, we can take tomorrow off." Mm-hmm. But when you cook, people that are in positions like you're in, and that I'm in, when we cook, we see a start, a middle, and a completion. Mm-hmm. We actually see a finished job.
Got it done.
Okay?
Yeah.
But in the other things we do in life, it seems like it's never finished. Mm-hmm. And you never have that feeling of, this is me personally, I never had that feeling of completion because it's never done. It's never, ever done. TV goes 24 hours a day. Right. Just as soon as it goes, it's ready to go again. At 12 o'clock, it goes over. The national anthem plays and it starts over. Yeah. So it never really finishes.
Yeah, you preach Sunday morning, you're getting ready for Wednesday.
So, but when you're cooking, you cook and you see that started, you mix it up, you go from there, and you feel that completion, and that's what I see. I mean, I do it.
I guess therapy, you know, therapy is different for different people, you know. And everybody needs that. You need that as, something you enjoy you know, as a minister or whatever. Yeah. And I think God wants us to enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Enjoy His creation.
I believe
like I say, I love getting out, wading the water, or kayak, getting out. And
Right.
I've not got to do that much lately, but
Right.
I've got all the garb you'd think I was a professional. But someone I'll watch it on
Yeah.
YouTube. One of my favorite fishermen. But,
Yeah. You know, the canoes are dangerous though.
yeah.
They'll turn over.
Yeah.
That's why I've had them almost get killed in a canoe before.
Yeah, I got a couple kayaks. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I've flipped them before.
I'm a little big getting them kayaks. They'd have to be one rated for 300 pounds.
Well, they make them now.
Does he?
Yeah, oh, they make them.
I don't know. I
They make them now. Almost you can buy a boat with what you pay for these things.
Right, right.
Yeah, that's what you need, John. We just want.
Well, I got in a kayak the other day. It wasn't on purpose. I was on a ladder and I fell on top of them. I was
Okay.
up in the building up there, and my son's kayaks were laying there, and I said, well, wasn't that something? I fell right off the ladder down there. My grandson come running in. I said, don't worry, I fall off ladders all the time.
I'm good.
It won't hurt me a bit. Well, it's good. You know, it's good to do stuff you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And
You need a little therapy.
I mean, I've always found that, man, there's stuff I like to do, and I believe God wants you to do that.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the earth is the Lord's. He created the nature and everything that we see. So, I mean, and just relish that and give God thanks. Yeah. It's just out to yourself, enjoying.
I think, I'm real. There's things that I enjoy doing. I like organizing and straightening and doing stuff. And I enjoy doing so I can straighten and then re-straighten. You know, I like stuff that I enjoy it. I like doing that kind of stuff. And all right, well, let's go in this topic here, okay? Doing the things that you've done and living like you've lived. When we talk about money, okay, and that money is important, I believe, because you take you trade your time for money and your money for stuff. Okay, all through your life you do that. You're trading your time for money, money for stuff. So when you think about giving advice to people, because there's people out there that, I'm not talking about paying your tithes and giving any offering, because there's people that pay their tithes that still can't hardly keep their power turned on. So there's some principles that you have applied. You and your wife have applied over your life, principles and formulas and things that you've actually applied and that you said, this is what we do in order not to be broke all the time. Okay, what are some things that you've done?